run a very, very strict program.
As a man,
As you should.
Only type of niggas I like is the niggas who see and do.
A real man.
What's your sign?
If you and I are talking, we got about 3 to 4 months before we need to be on a vacation or take some sort of trip together.
Can I have some money?
And if I say I'm hungry, do not send me no $20 to get no food.
Tag team back again. Party on boy, let's begin. Whoop, there it is. Look, man, when you know the truth sets you free. Not only do the truth set you free from all the racism and all that other shit, but it also sets you free from dating females too. That's right. The truth sets you free from dating and the females too. Get you one of these, by the way. Take one of these every day. You might feel good. You might be my age and look like you not. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. But hold on, let me take this. I gotta sit this phone down. Can't sit it in my. I can't sit it. That's alright. I just don't like how it make me look, but whatever, man. It make me look like I'm wide than a motherfucker. Y'all be thinking I'm 400 pounds and shit with a smaller ass head, but you know, Facebook needs to fix live landscapes. So I can turn this shit sideways and now I look fucking perfect. You know what I mean? For the women audience. But until then, I ain't waiting 2 days to upload a video, so you want to see the black lines on the side, it is what it is. As long as you get the message, fuck the video. The presentation. I seen a video, post today say, men won't do this, men won't do that. Ask yourself as a man, these women can pretty much talk to any man they want. Why don't you just simply pick a man that does this or that? See, y'all gotta stop listening to these women online, because what they're doing is, offline, they're fucking this or that. But they're coming online to get y'all sympathy and y'all attention for free. No. We're not doing that no more. Let her cry offline, with whatever guy she chose. Because she can't be crying about a guy that actually wants her, because there would be nothing to cry about. And if you are a man and you believe that any of these women do not have a dude, or dudes, let's just say dudes, plural, that isn't trying to really try to be real with this chick, you're lost in the sauce. So why feel sorry for women who ignore men who want them and cry over men who don't? Why do y'all feel sorry for that? They don't care about you. So why should you care about them? Meaning, not in the way of like fuck a person, but in the way of why should you care about their man problems? Put it like that. Why should you care about their man problems when you know that there's men that tried to get with them that they just flat out rejected or didn't want? These women are not crying about good men. See, they will hop online and say they want good men, but they're not crying about good men. Just like men aren't really crying about good women. They're crying about the women that they're attracted to. Same thing with the female. Only difference with the female is she actually can have an experience with the guy she's attracted to because of her vagina, and you maybe or maybe not. But more than likely, if you're a man and you are having an experience with a woman you like, you're probably gonna make that girl your girlfriend. Other than that, a woman's not even, it's not guaranteed as a man that you're going to get that experience. It is as a woman because of the vagina. It doesn't mean the guy likes her, but she gonna get that experience. These women are choosing the men they want. Y'all gotta stop trying to fix something that they don't even want fixed or can't fix. It's one or the other. Either they don't want it fixed or they can't fix it for whatever reason. Stop feeling sorry for them though, because if you're a guy that claim you're a good guy and you say you try to talk to women and shit, there's another guy that tried to talk to that woman that you see online crying about men that's just like you, that tried to get to know her and everything. There's more than one. There's a few. And that's why they think that they can just throw men away. They're disposable and all this other shit. They also make it hard for other women. Women who maybe not get chosen so much by men. Or just simply women who are not in the same mindset as that. They make it to the point you got to do this, you got to do that. Anytime you see a woman saying you got to do this, you got to do that, it's more than likely that she really, the more she asks, we're not talking about a woman you've been with for a while or whatever. Because most of them, the ones you really, that are really fucking with you, they don't even act like that. They still trying to give and build, but whatever. The more a woman asks, let's just keep it like this. The more the woman asks, the less she likes you. The more she asks for, the less she likes you, dog. You know, they gonna flip the script and say it's a man's job to do this, a man's job to do that. They don't say that when it's a guy they like. You gotta ask yourself, would she do this if it was a guy she really liked? Because all the rules go out the window when it's a guy they like. So why should you have to follow all these rules if you want to be a guy that she really likes? If you want to be a guy she really don't like and fuck with her, that's on you. But I mean, a smart man would want to be the guy she really likes. So all these rules and regulations, they don't apply when a guy she likes. And here's another thing. I don't know how I'm going to say this. I got to figure out the right way to say this so I don't lose y'all. I was talking about how they ask for shit all the time. And, you don't want to be a woman that's already, when they ask for a lot of shit, either they don't like you like that or they're about them. They're not about a relationship and shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. Or what another woman say, the man provide, blah, blah. I ain't trying to hear none of that. If she is asking for a lot of shit, she's about herself or she don't really like you, which is basically equivalent if you ask me. The reason why they get mad and frustrated now is because a lot of men are realizing the bullshit of this bad bitch movement, or they just simply can't have the men that they really want. Because that man is seeing that woman ain't putting in. Because a lot of these women have been trained to believe that it's me. I don't gotta give you nothing. But there's women out there that will give you something, and they're starting to lose. They finally starting to lose to the women that are actually trying to be women to men. And it's a beautiful thing. I hope they keep losing. I hope the bad bitch movement keeps losing. Because you're not doing what God created you to be for the man. You want the man to be created for you, and that's not the way it is. It never was that way. Now, the man should not take advantage of the fact that women are created for him and to be his helpmate. He's not supposed to take advantage of that, but that's the way it's supposed to be. But they trying to flip the script. You know, these evil Satanists and bad bitches, they trying to flip the script and make it that you was made for them. And you are falling for it because she looks good or she got some vagina. The reason why y'all can't get fine women is because of that alone. The fact that you don't just look at the woman as just a female. Instead of, oh, she got a vagina and she looks good. Soon as you see somebody who look real good to you, in your opinion, you put this woman above all women and she's better than the next. And that's why a lot of men pick the wrong woman. On the woman's side, I don't know what makes them pick the wrong men. Like what makes them put other men on a pedestal versus other ones. Money might be one thing, but I think it's deeper than that. Because they be dating bums, so I don't think it's just money. Like I said yesterday, y'all be having approach anxiety. Y'all need to have, is this bitch listening to me anxiety? Meaning if you ask a woman to do something, if she likes you, she's going to do it. I mean, of course, you can't be like out of pocket. But if I be like, hey, meet me here at 7 o'clock. Oh, I don't know, meet me here or this or anything but yes, dog. She's not really like, she don't really like you like that. Y'all make it so hard to figure out if she likes you or not. Man, you'll know because she'll cooperate. How do you know this? Because if you was a guy she really likes, she would cooperate with him. If you was the guy she really, don't you want to be the guy she really like? That's the question. If you don't, then go ahead and deal with all the bullshit they do. It's so simple. Oh, she ain't listening, discard it. You can tell. Now, of course, if you tell her to do some dumb shit, like if, let's just say I'm talking to a girl and I'm like, let me have a threesome with you or something. She might not, that's not fair. Of course she might not cooperate with some shit like that. But we're talking about normal, average, basic things. Normal, average, basic things. Meet me out here at 8 o'clock. Or hit me up Friday night before we go on a date. Just simple things. She gonna do that. If she don't do it, she's not either following your lead or she don't really like you like that. Same thing, because if she really liked you like that, she would follow your lead. Why? Because she would look at you as a leader. Some of these women don't look at y'all as, they think they're doing you a favor. When a woman thinks she's better than you or could do better than you, she thinks she's doing you a favor. But when she really likes you, she kind of thinks that you're doing her a favor, or she's lucky to be with you. Should I put it like that? But if she don't really like you or thinks she could do better, you're lucky to be with her, in her opinion. So you gotta pay me. I need some compensation for the less I like you, the more compensation I need. The more I like you, the less I need. Goes back to my point. When they really like you, they don't be asking for shit because they don't want to run you off. They don't want you to think that they're a basic woman, so she's not going to be asking you for all this shit. But if she don't really like you like that or give a fuck if you leave her alone or not, she don't care if you think of her as a basic dude or basic woman. Just like when you really like a woman, you put your best foot forward versus when you really don't. And that's why y'all could get the ones you really don't like and you can't get the ones you really do like, motherfucker. Because when you really like a woman, you put her on this pedestal of, oh, I gotta be my best. That's why you're not getting them. I'm trying to tell you. Another reason why you're not getting them is because you're not cutting them off once you realize she ain't following my lead. Nope, gotta go. Because you really like her, so you're not gonna cut her off for some bullshit. Because you're gonna break rules, just like they break rules for that so-called who they consider alpha. You're gonna break rules for that woman who you consider the woman, the model, the female version alpha. And that's not a good term to put it. The woman you really like. You're gonna break rules for her, no? You shouldn't, but you're going to. You're going to, whether that woman like you or not, you're gonna break rules for her, and then you're gonna be in a fucked up situation more than likely. Because if you didn't really like that girl, she'd been gone. You got to treat the women you like the same way you gotta treat a so-called 10, same way you treat a 2. I bet you get more 10s. Bet you get more 10s if you just act like she's just a normal woman instead of putting her on a pedestal. Plus, you're not gonna get played. How can a man get played when he stands on his ground? Oh, she didn't listen. I said hit me up at 8 so we can go on this date Friday night. Hit me up before the date on Friday night. Simple, right? Simple. I didn't ask for no threesome or nothing degrading or something she should say no to, right? I didn't say none of that. I said hit me up before we go on a date. No, you hit me up. Gone. Bye. Trust me, that little shit right there that y'all men think ain't nothing, it is something. Because these women know what they're doing. She knows she's not following your lead, and she probably gonna do it just to see if you are one of those dudes that'll say, all right, bet I'll hit you up then. It ain't nothing. Nah, fuck that. I said hit me up first. Now, maybe if she established that before me, maybe I couldn't argue that one. But if I specifically said, hey, hit me up the day before the date, and she talking about, no, you hit me up. Or, hey, give me your number. No, you give me my number. That's a woman not following y'all lead, bro. That little bullshit is big shit. You think it's small shit, but it's not. To them, it's big shit. To men, it's not. It's small shit to us. But in the female's world, that's big shit. He ain't listening to me. I wonder what else I can get away with. That's what she's thinking in her mind. Because a lot of them are only there to see. A lot of women are there for themselves. Y'all got to understand this shit. That's why they asking for more. I'm going to go back to what I just said earlier. The more when she don't really like, the less she likes you, the more compensated I need to be to fuck with you. But if I really like you, I'll just fuck him for no reason. That's what she's going to tell her friends. She's not going to say it to men. But in this female circle, yeah, I'll just fuck him for free. I don't even need no money from him. I'll listen and shut up for him. Be him. How do you know if you're him? You got to test the woman. Ask her some directions. If she don't listen, you're not him. Or she don't see you as him. That doesn't mean you're not him. That means she don't see you as him and she got to go. Why even go down that road? There's no point. There is no point, man. She cooperates with the guy she really wants. This is why when you're in a relationship with a woman, right? At first she's listening and all that, and then when she cheating or wants somebody else, what happens? She stops listening and cooperating, right? Stop me when I'm lying. You ain't gotta go through her phone, just watch her actions. She gonna stop listening and cooperating. Why? Because she's not following you no more. She doesn't want you no more. She's talking to some other guy. She's following his lead now. She sees him as a leader now and all this other shit. And speaking of leader, y'all got to stop feeling sorry for these females who get online crying about men that they did want and try to act like the men they don't want don't exist. In other words, I'm going to get online and cry, these men don't do this, these men don't do that, blah, 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 right? Meanwhile, there's men that was trying to get at her that would do this or that, but she didn't want it. So why do y'all men feel sorry for them? You know her vagina gives her access to any guy she pretty much wants. So there's no excuse for no woman to be walking around this motherfucker with a guy that actually want to fuck with them. It's them that don't want the guy, so why the fuck should you feel sorry for them? Why should you feel sorry for a woman who rejects men who want her and cries over men who don't? Why? Fuck that. And she doing it, she gonna go to the men she don't want to cry about the men she do want. Man, hell no. Unless you're gonna cry with this dick in your mouth and tell me about the bad boy, I ain't listening to the shit. Not listening to you. You're not using me as a fucking tampon. This is what they do to y'all, man. They got game and y'all so behind. Men are so behind on game. Even good women got game. They just don't misuse the game. They kind of use their game to get the right guy. They still got game. I'm telling you, these women got game, bro. They way ahead of y'all. They way ahead of y'all. I get it. I know why they like who they like. Like, when I say I know why they like who they like, I mean, I understand when you like what you like what you like. But that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I'm not about to sit here and listen to you cry about men that don't want you. And a lot of times it's simply this. The man knows the woman is not in her league. His league. My bad. She trying to get Jay-Z and she's not Beyonce. She don't want a man on her level. Or even some men are over her level. She still think she's better than those men because the vagina gets her access to fuck any guy. Smart women understand who really fuck with them or not. The dumb ones, either they shooting for the stars because all they care about is what they can get out of men, or they just simply have been blinded by their fucking vagina and think that they are better than what they really are, until they are no longer those women who are getting chosen over all the other women first. Because that happens when another batch of women come, meaning like 20 to 30, let's say the woman's now in her 30s, which nothing's wrong with this. I'm just giving y'all examples. Let's say she's in her 30s now, but the 20 to 30-year-olds are coming now. Now they where she used to be. That's when they usually wake up and realize, damn, all these men really didn't like me like that. And nothing's wrong with that, because nobody's liked by everybody. But women need to understand this shit, and that's the only way they're gonna pick the right guy. The only way a woman's gonna pick the right guy is for her to humble down and understand that most men just wanna fuck. That's the only way she's gonna be able to decipher the ones who actually want more than to just fuck. If not, she's gonna think she's the bad bitch in the world and all these men bow down to me and I'm gonna get money out of them and this and that and whatever. Even if she does succeed at all this plotting and scheming, karma's waiting. You ain't getting past that. And a lot of that is the reason why you see them in fucked up situations. Karma debt. Karma debt. And might I add, this is why a lot of them don't like the right guy. Because karma will not allow it. Meaning, you did all this dirt and all this shit. Nah, you're not getting a good one. You by default, by fate, deserve to like the wrong guy. You probably are going to like the wrong guy because you don't deserve the good one. You don't deserve the right one, shall I say. Because you was never the right woman. Hey, it is what it is, man. Sometimes men don't like y'all good women for that same reason. It is what it is. All I'm saying, man, you a man, you know if a woman like you or not. Stop the bullshit. There's nothing to be discussed. Simple. Ask for directions. Just like they test men, test a woman. Easiest way to test a woman. See, a lot of men say, oh, she didn't fuck on the first day, she's gone. Nah, that's not a good test. That's not a good test because she shouldn't have to fuck on the first day if she don't want to. It's a simple test. Simple directions. Call me the day before the date. That's simple. If she don't do it, bro, I'm telling you. Or if there's some type of nah, this or that, or, you know, can I get your number? A woman who see what she like, yeah, she gonna give it to you. Not this, well, give me your number. She's done. As soon as she says that, done. Done. Leave you on red. Done. All that shit, done. She got too many men at her disposal for you to be playing around and trying to figure out how to make her like, nah, fuck that. Because if she really liked you, she would not risk losing you. If you go to a woman's inbox right now, if she really liked what she sees or thinks she likes what she sees, there's no way she's going to leave you on red. Why would she do that? Why would she risk losing something that she likes? If Beyonce Knowles came to your fucking inbox right now as a man, you going to leave her on red? No, you're not. You know you're not. You know you're not. Stop it, man. Y'all making this game harder than what it is. It's simple and easy. All this fucking... They convincing y'all to work harder because they know men are waking up because social media. So now they got to try to make it seem like you got to do more to get women and all this shit. But remember, a woman who really want to fuck with you is going to be scared or hesitant to ask for so much because she's going to want to appear to you as if she's a different woman. And I'm not saying she's acting it or not, but either way, if a woman in general, whether she's acting it or not, is still, if she likes you, she's still going to want to appear different than the other women. But if she don't really like you, she don't give a fuck about if you like her or not. Therefore, hey, let me get some money before I come or this or that. Even if the woman was down to her last dollar trying to meet you on a date and really didn't have no gas, she'd probably be super hesitant to ask you for some gas and meet on a date. She'll find a way. She'll ask her friend or something. But a woman who's in it for her or only care about her, she's not in it to build with a man, or she don't really like you like that. I'll come and see you, but I need $20 for gas or something. Come on, man. It's smart. You got to think, man. You got to think when you deal with a woman or you're fucked. If you do not think, you're fucked. You're going to pick the wrong one. I'm hungry. Can you make me something to eat? A happy woman who's happy with the guy, she's gonna go do it. The women that's just there, I only got with you because I want survival, this or that, she's not gonna do it. She's simply not gonna do it. This is what all you gotta do is listen. If you really want to know how women really feel like they should be towards a man, listen to how they tell you how a man should be towards a woman. If a man really liked you, he would do this or that. Apply that to a woman. Everything they say about if a man this or that, he would do this or that, apply it to them. If they ain't doing it, gone, bye. So next time you hear a woman say that shit, if a man really liked you, he would do this or that. You say, as a man, if a woman really liked me, she wouldn't leave me on red. She would text me back. She would make me a sandwich. See what I'm saying? How do you know that? Because women tell you exactly how they feel when a person likes someone. Think about it. They deal with feelings. They telling themselves every fucking day, y'all not listening. This is what the beauty of social media is, dropping so many gems. And it's fucked up in so many ways for other women who ain't trying to plot and scheme, but they got to fall in the mix. Just like it's fucked up for a lot of us men. I even seen a video with a woman saying she feels sorry for men out here. If you do try to give women money and shit, you're a trick and this and that. But if you don't, you broke and this and that. You can't win either way. And she right. She right. And that's just with money. There's other ways you can't win. That's why I just say simple. Are you the guy she like or not? It's that simple. I'm telling y'all, it's a beautiful thing when you fuck with a woman that think that there's nobody better than you. She can't do better than you. Don't let these women make you believe that I'm a bad bitch, so I can do better than any blah blah blah. No, the one she really likes, she don't think she can do better than him. She's still stuck on that motherfucker. Still. And she cooperate. All that bad bitch superhero shit goes straight out the window when dealing with a dude she really like. That motherfucker got all kind of authority over that girl, and you want to be that guy. You want to fuck with a guy a girl that make you feel like that make you feel like you that dude. And until you find it, stay single, just keep self-approving, all that shit. Don't fuck with none of them. They don't deserve your energy. She was made for you. You was not made for her. I don't give a fuck what they say. The woman was made for the man. Period. Men ain't supposed to take advantage of that. We supposed to cherish that and treat it as it's our life, as if it's life itself or our life itself. But they was made for us. And a woman who really like a man, she already gonna get in that shell. Remember, again, listen to what they say. It takes the right man to bring the femininity out of me. Again, telling on themselves. So if she acting masculine, I don't gotta listen to you, blah blah blah, she don't like you. Bye. Go. What you here for then? Go find a guy you like. Honestly, they should already be working on being feminine, period. It shouldn't take a man to bring that out of them. But what they're trying to say is, I will cooperate for the right man, basically. But they got it all twisted. That's why they running around masculine and shit. They forgot that they're supposed to be feminine to themselves and bring it out for themselves, because that's their strongest energy and essence. But for somebody along the way program these women to only do it if it's the right guy. And until I meet that right guy, I'm going to walk around like an NFL linebacker, basically. And cuss, nigga, bad bitch, blah, blah, blah. Sad world. Sad world, bro. All I can do is shake my fucking head and pray. But I'm not falling by that sword. And if you're a man, you don't fall by that sword. You see it. You see what the women are doing, picking the bad men and all kind of shit. Destruction all over this motherfucker. Bombs all over this bitch. All you can do is sit back and just shake your head at the destruction. And make videos. Some women will listen, some won't. Some men will listen, some won't. I listen to videos that people make, and it gives me insight. And I put shit together and bring my own conclusions and my own videos out. And hopefully people will take some of my shit and then add it to their shit and bring their own shit out. That's the way it should be. But, man, look, man. You want to fall by the sword, you know what I mean? A woman going to either help you, a woman either going to help, she's either helping your empire, she's helping build your empire, or she's going to destroy it. She's going to help destroy it. There's no way around this shit. Just like you can have partners in a business. Either they're helping you build this business or they're helping you destroy it. Period. They don't even know their roles anymore, bro. They trying to say that men are bad bitches because men have said, you know what? Women got standards. I'm going to have some standards. So now they try to flip the script. Like, oh shit, they waking up. They starting to actually, the good look girl pass ain't a valid no more shit. You got to think of something. So what they do is they'll try to say that you are acting like a woman or you're a feminine or you're a bad bitch because as a man you demand a woman to fucking bring something to the table. I ain't even say money. I'm just saying what I say bring to the table is bring you as a woman to the table. But you ain't even got to do that when it's a woman you really like. That's the thing. So why go back and forth with these females? Ignore the ones that don't cooperate and deal with the ones that do and pick one that you like to do. Because all this shit, you know, all this demanding that men are doing for women, you ain't got to do that with a woman to like you. You just don't. She already going to do it. And guess what? Guess what? Here, I might end the video with this right here. Because women love to complain and say, men are acting like bad bitches. They don't want to do this or that. Guess what? What did I just say? If it's a woman that like you, you ain't got to ask for this or that. Guess what? If it's a man that like these women, if they pick a man to actually like them, they wouldn't have to complain or cry either. Funny how that works, huh? But they're not going to do that. Because they are stuck on dudes that don't give a fuck about them. Or it's a dude that don't want to be their bitch. So they're going to hop online and say he's a bad dude. It's one or the other. Either they fucking with a guy that don't really want them, or they're fucking with a guy that don't want to be their bitch. But they know this guy got a lot to offer and this or that, so they still gonna try to get him, but he just not gonna buckle down and be their bitch. So since that's not gonna happen, hop online and act like men are just this and that, and they just bad, and there's no good men in the world. What the fuck up, man? What the fuck up, man? They liars, man. And they're using y'all when they get played by the good men, plain and simple, or the bad men. My bad. They use the good men or the men that actually give a fuck, because I guarantee you, if they go online crying about what a man did to them, the so-called bad boys or the boys that don't give a fuck about them ain't listening. It's only the good ones. I'm a good man. You're too good looking for that. All this dumbass shit. You think she ain't never had a good dude come across her, bro? Come on, man. You can't believe that shit. You can't believe that shit. She looked that fucking good, and no man has ever came up to her life and tried to be something for her. Stop it. Stop it, man. She just didn't want those guys. So now she got to cry about the guys she chose over those guys. I refuse to feel sorry for a woman who chose the wrong guy. You chose that guy. It is what it is. Sleep in the bed you made, period. And don't save them. Don't save them. Because they wouldn't have chose you back when they had all that shit going on. They're only choosing you now because he don't want her. Do you want a woman that only want you because that guy didn't want her? I don't. Because deep down inside, she still think that guy better than you. Not saying he is better than you. She thinks he's better than you. That's the key. I'm just tired of giving them passes, bro. And I gotta wake men up. I got to. You're not wrong as a man for wanting a woman to be a woman to you. What is she there for if she's not gonna be a woman? I might well just talk to multiple women. If all you're gonna do is ask for money and give me pussy, well then I might well just get a roster. Why would I be faithful to? It don't make sense. And then a lot of y'all not even getting pussy. You just giving the one. You just taking care of the woman. and supporting her lifestyle, you ain't even getting no play at all. You even worse. Nah, bro, you might as well keep that roster, bro. You might as well, or just build your roster. I mean, at this point, if they gonna just say, I need money and shit, okay, just take your money, pay her to leave. Here's your money, give me what I want, bye. Fuck it. Because it's not about love anyway. When it comes, at that point, when they say, I need this and this and this and this, it's not about love anyway. So you might as well just pay them and let them go. And talk to multiple women. I'm just being real with you, man. Till you come across one that actually want to be real with you. But it's hard to find that because I feel like looks and options, I ain't gonna say looks, I'm gonna say options play a big part in that. It seems like the more options they got, the more they are not willing to be this woman that they're supposed to be to one man. The more they feel like they can run you and you're for them. You know, they heads way up here. Even though they insecure as fuck when the doors are closed at home, to the public they head way up here. You know what I mean? And so many men have came trying to fuck with them. It makes men feel like they have no value. Like I could just tomorrow there's gonna be 100 more men in my face. So who is that one? You know, it's unfortunate. It's hard for them to tell who's a valuable man. You know what I mean? That's why women need to humble themselves. A woman, I don't give a fuck, she's the finest thing on earth. She should be humble so she can really see who really fuck with her. Just like a man with a lot of money or something shit like that. 21-year-old LeBron James or 18-year-old Lil Wayne. Humble yourself, you know what I mean? So you can really see the women who really try to fuck with you versus the ones just there, who's there because you are 21-year-old LeBron James or 18-year-old Lil Wayne. Period. That's women in a nutshell. They are LeBron James at 21 or Lil Wayne at 18. And they born with that. And they don't even have to look that good. Because men, it's not the woman's fault. And it's not even that they really like that on their SMV. It's because men have no standards. If men had standards, then the woman would have to work just like the man to be 21-year-old LeBron James. She would have to work for that. Maybe not quite as much, but she still have to work for it. Now she don't because men have no standards. That means any woman basically can get all the men she wants. So a lot of men are not going to seem appealing because I can get men anytime I want. Until I get older and then I'm no longer the 20 to 30-year-old hot chick or draft choice because they can still be hot. They still can look good in their 30s and 40s, you know what I mean? But they're not the first draft choice anymore. You see what I'm saying? They can't compete in their 30s and 40s. They can't compete with themselves in their 20s, if that makes sense. Because a lot of them say, I'm going to be fine forever. I'm going to get men forever and this and that. Yeah, but you're not going to be able to compete with them younger women. You just can't by default. But there are some older women who actually look better than younger women, but on a global scale. They're not competing with that. They can't. Or I could break it down like this. Remember, they're only as faithful as their options. So even if she is fine as fuck, Janet Jackson in her 40s, who could compete with women in her 20s, she's still not getting as much play as she was when she was Janet Jackson in her 20s, which fucks with the woman's mentor and ego and shit. Like, damn, I used to just hop out of the car at the gas station and men was all over me. Now they not. Oh shit, let me pick that guy I don't think is that good. That I think I'm better than. Let me go ahead and go back to him and pick him. Because the men that I thought was better than me or equal to me don't want me. So let me pick the one that I didn't think was as good. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all fall for that shit too. Fuck that shit. Ain't no woman in the world walking around this bitch better than me. That's my mentality. I don't give a fuck how many men she got in her face. You're not better. I don't give a fuck how good I think she looks. Still not better than me. Still not better than me. Not bound. You was made for me. It's not the other way around. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to change your life. You're not going to change mine. I mean, I ain't going to say a woman can change your life. But a man has way more impact because the women expect more than men. That's a fact. 9 times out of 10, the man is going to change a woman's life more than she is going to change his. That is just facts. Because women do not date down, and women expect more out of men. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being able to change the woman's life more than she can change mine. But the woman better act like I am life, or she don't get that. I could change her world more than she could change mine, but she better act like I'm her world, or she don't deserve it or get it. Because she thinks some other guy is the world. So what do I look like giving her the world when she thinks some other guy is the world? That woman don't belong to me. A woman does not belong to you if you're not him. So you got 2 choices if you're not him, and she thinks you're them. Well, I'm gonna act like them, or I'm gonna leave you alone. It's one or the other. Since you don't think I'm him, I'm not gonna think you're her. Therefore, it's just fuck or nothing. Because you don't think I'm this special guy, so why the fuck should I play that role? Why should I play the role of giving you money and this and that like your boyfriend, and you just think I'm you don't think I'm boyfriend. Even though boyfriend material could be a bad label, we not getting into that. Because they might be sexually attracted to other men, but make you the boyfriend. I get all that, but we're not going into that. We're just keeping it like this. Since you don't think I'm that guy, I'm not going to act like that guy. I'm going to act like the other. I'm going to act like them, since I'm not him to you. I'm only going to act like him to a woman that thinks I'm him. Because she's the only one that deserves that type of treatment. The rest, take it, leave it, fuck, bye, whatever. Because that's how you see me as. In any given moment, you'll discard me if you could find something better. Because I'm not the one you really like. Don't let these women deceive you. I'm stronger than the next woman and this and that. Trust me, if it's the right guy, she gets weak for that. She can't help it. She can't fight it. Just like it's hard for you to fight a bad bitch. A bitch that look real good and shit. A chick, bad bitch, chick, whatever. It's hard for you to fight that. Ain't nobody, that girl come up to you and try to fuck with you. You probably, you're going to be hard as fuck trying to fight that shit. It's going to be a hard situation. Same thing. Some men are bums to these chicks. Some men are so-called bad bitch. But the female version of it, or the female perception of it. Hey, they out here running game. That's all I can say, man. We gotta learn who the real women are and who aren't. And we have to expose this so we not punishing or discarding the good women. That's why when you make shit like this and you hear females cry, complain, and say quit bashing or shit like that, you know right there that woman's a bad woman. Why? Because good women love the fact that men are exposing bad women. So there's a separation in difference. The only way for us to see a separation in difference is to expose it and explain it. So anytime you hear them mad because you won't be quiet about exposing bad ways of women, you know right there that woman's a bad woman. There's no way I've had any problem of any women exposing what men do wrong. I don't have a problem when they say, these men this, these men that. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just simply explaining and exposing the fact that they're only talking about the bad men that don't want them. They're not talking about a good man. Think about it. Think about how many years on Facebook and how many years they've been complaining about bad men. Why didn't they just pick a good one? You keep complaining about bad men and then say there's no good men in the world. That's crazy, man. It's unfortunate. Some of them they attracted to the wrong guys. It is what it is. I think it's karma, to be honest. Because I've yet to see good women actually end up with fucked up dudes. I don't think I've seen it. I mean, I'm sure there's some, but it ain't as much as the bad ones. I see the bad ones with bad dudes all the time. And that's one way I could tell a woman's bad. I could tell by the type of dude she's dealing with or has dealt with before she came across me. That's a gem for y'all right there. When you see that they've been fucking with bad dudes and shit, or dudes that ain't really trying to fuck with them and doing them dirty and shit, man, run. Don't do it. Maybe fuck and get the fuck out. I wouldn't even do that, because then you're dealing with energy and shit. You might not want that energy that she might be putting on you. So. Damn. Can't let that sit in there. Alright, man. I think I'm done, man. Just want to expose how they cry about the bad boys or the men that ain't treating them right to us, to the men that might treat them right. Honestly, I just think they come on Facebook to use y'all for y'all energy and shit, and then go fuck the other guy tonight. She gonna hop on Facebook today, I promise you. Somebody gonna hop on Facebook today, cry about how men ain't doing this or that, and go fuck the guy, that same guy. She gonna come on Facebook, cry, and then go fuck him tonight. And they fucking it up for the good women too. That's another reason. That's the main reason why they gotta be exposed. So they can sit here and say we bashing women. How can you bash a woman? I can't think of one bad thing to say about a woman, a good woman. What can I say bad about a good woman? There's nothing bad to say. Only maybe one thing, she might like the wrong guy. That's about it. That's about the only thing you can say bad about a good woman. But we gotta keep exposing this shit so men can learn the difference when they go out and choose women. Women should look at this as a beautiful thing. The same way they look at it when Cynthia G does this bullshit and claim that she's exposing good men versus bad men. Why can't we do our thing and expose? It's because they don't want to lose that power. They know they're losing the power, and the only way they can keep that power is to try to hide their nature and try to hide what they're doing and all their little dirty secrets and shit that females be doing. But trust me and believe me, man, the good females, either they're going to be exposing it too, because there's a lot of good females that made videos that taught me some shit. They out there. They out there. Believe it. You know what I mean? Either they going to start exposing it too, and which they already are. So, you know, it's a good thing, and I think that it has to be exposed. I think bad shit in general, just like racism, has to be exposed. Notice the people who are racist don't want racism exposed. They always make an excuse and this and that's the same thing. The moment you start exposing the bad shit that women do, or even men, vice versa, guess who's mad and offended? The people who are guilty of the shit. Same thing with racism, same thing with everything else, man. Catch y'all in the next one.